Hi, my name's Charlie McGrath. I'm the founder of WideAwakeNews.com and a host on the Rinse Radio Network. We found out from an Israeli newspaper today that apparently a deal has been struck between the United States and Israel to prevent an attack on Iran happening this year. We're going to push it off till next year. For Israel's part, they're going to end up with special weaponry, bunker buster bombs, and refueling aircraft needed in order to attack Iran. And the United States gets a clear window of opportunity to have an election season without a pesky war being waged with our support in the Middle East. Now, I want to take a look at a little bit of the history, a little bit of the propaganda that's come out of our politicians and the mainstream media in the last couple of years on the threat of Iran obtaining a nuclear weapon and how imminent that threat was. Just a few weeks ago, we had John McCain, of course, saying that the sanctions are not working. We had Leon Panetta in 2011 saying they're going to have it within a year. The Times of London said the exact same thing, but they said it in 2009. MSN News said in 2011 they're definitely going to have a nuke within a year. Stern said it's only going to be 6 months back in 2011. And in that same year, YNetNews.com said it's going to have a nuke within 2 months. The Israeli intelligence back in 2009 said they're very, very close to having one. Santorum said in 2012 he would bomb them right now. Then he said a few months later that they're going to bomb Missouri. Obama said he wouldn't hesitate to use military force when he was talking to AIPAC 4 days ago. Clinton said the belligerence, of course we hear that word again, the belligerence of Iran is proving our case. The only person in the media or in the political elite set who isn't talking like a complete stark raving lunatic about Iran is Ron Paul. Now in November 2011, he had a statement that was, this whole Iran nuke situation is being blown out of proportion. Now, his statement changed a little bit. In March of 2012, he said it's being blown way out of proportion. What is the real reason for holding off a strike against Iran? We know it's coming. They've been selling the world on it for a decade almost at this point. Here's the real reason. An ABC News poll that conducted after the Minnesota primary showed 77% of the people in an exit poll, their number one concern going into the 2012 election is going to be fuel prices. Has nothing to do with them acquiring a nuclear weapon. If the garbage that was coming out of our politicians' mouths and the mainstream media that's just backing them up were true, we would have a nuclear-armed Iran way back when? 2005, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we sit with our president saying, we'll never allow them to have a nuclear weapon. Every potential president except Ron Paul is saying, we'll never let them have a nuclear weapon. They're going to wipe out the planet. Santorum saying they're going to bomb Missouri. And yet, we have no problem kicking it down the road another year as long as we have smooth sailing so the sheeple won't get nervous when their gas prices shoot through the roof. There is no nuclear threat. There is no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. There is no Ahmadinejad under your bed. This is all being done for one reason and one reason only. Protect profit for the corporate elite who feather the nest and finance the political meteoric rise of our so-called representatives in Washington, D.C. A lot of stories are attached. That's all I got.